close in this one. And here's a guy expected to carry a lot of the load for his team on the ground against one of their biggest enemies. It's the Colts going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he now can wear the crown for the best ball carrier in a single season.
And think of who he has passed to get here. And being able to stay healthy, get enough carries, get great support from his offensive line and receivers blocking for him. But best of all, this is one talented individual that now has the record.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
Now back to throw, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort. And the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And he showcased his... The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
I got it. I got it.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
Double tight. Double tight. Come on, let's go. What? None. What? None. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. We get a glance at the Colts defense as they work their way back on the field. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I could just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half. Offense or defense, you got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. And they got 29 yards there. And the Jags are going to have a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. What? None. Ohio.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They go play action here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, they'll throw. Surveying the field. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they try the right side here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Come on, let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Motion, motion, motion.
Now on first down. He'll drop to throw it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jags, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.